Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. I hope you enjoyed my first one. This is my second, and hopefully I do a lot more in the future. Well, recently I watched the movie The Strange Woman. It is considered a film noir film. There are whole classes about these type of movies, and it is a costume drama, most likely set in the 1800s. So if you like costume dramas, you should probably see this movie because it's pretty good. Anyways, it stars the beautiful Hedy Lamarr, George Sanders, Gene Lockhart, and Lewis Hayward. Now, I know, don't judge me, this is actually the first Hedy Lamarr film that I've ever seen. I've seen many, many classics, but I have never had interest in seeing one of her films. And I also know that she is considered to be one of the most beautiful actresses of her day, and I definitely cannot argue with that. But her acting has never been praised that much, and I could see that a little bit, but I thought she did a nice job in this movie. George Sanders is one of my personal favorite actors. In fact, he is one of the primary reasons why I decided to watch this movie. He has been in many. He was a strong character actor. Usually wasn't the leading man in movies, but he did a nice job as well. Gene Lockhart, he was actually in The Man in the Gray Flannel Suit, which was my first episode that I did, and he was also a character actor. He was in many, many, many films. Also, Lewis Hayward, I've only seen him in one other film, and it was a Fritz Lang movie. Fritz Lang is one of my favorite directors of all time. And it was actually the only Fritz Lang movie that I do not like. And the name of that movie is House by the River. I don't recommend you watch that, but if you want, knock yourself out. Um, and so we have a pretty good cast, in my opinion. Now, the plot of the story. So the movie starts out with a little girl. You see her, she's hanging out with her friends, and there's a boy that doesn't know how to swim. Now the boy gets in the water. Actually, this little girl pushes the boy into the water. She doesn't let him come up to get air, and obviously right away you think, okay, this girl's a brat. Well, it turns out that this little girl is Hedy Lamarr. It cuts scenes to when the little girl is older, and it's Hedy Lamarr. And right away you're wondering, okay, is Hedy Lamarr's character going to still be a brat? Is she going to be evil like she was when she was a kid? And that's actually the primary theme of this movie. Is is Hedy Lamarr's character good, or is she evil? Now, in my personal opinion, her evil deeds far, far outweighed her good deeds in the movie. In fact, if you're looking for a movie in which you want to hate the leading actress, I would definitely recommend this one because she does a lot of bad things. She does some little good things, but definitely the evil deeds outweigh the good deeds. Now, when she's an adult, right away find, she wants to marry a rich man, so she's a gold digger. And once she achieves that, she realizes she's not happy. She has all this money, she can buy nice things, but she doesn't have true love. So she sees a handsome man, and it happens to be one of her good friend's fiance, and so she sought after taking this man from her good friend. Right away, she's not a good woman, and she actually, a lot of her deeds leads to people's deaths, men's deaths. That's one of the primary reasons why it's crime noir, is because she is like, men love her, but it usually ends up leading to the man's death. That's why it's crime noir, because that's one of the themes of crime noir. Also, one of the good scenes, the movie doesn't have many memorable scenes, but one really good scene in the movie is, um, so her husband is an old man. He has a son, and the son is Lewis Hayward, and he just is madly in love with his stepmom, who is basically his age, and she convinces him to kill his own father. So he goes out into a canoe onto the river, and he stands up in the canoe tips, and you see his father, Gene Lockhart, go into the water, and he drowns. This scene was actually pretty well done. Keep an eye out for it. Another really good scene to look out for is towards the end. She's in church, and there's a preacher who does an excellent job at acting, and basically he's saying that even the most beautiful women, they can have evil in them, and she just can have a demon inside, and she really believes that he's talking directly to her. And at this point in the movie, I couldn't stand Hedy Lamarr. Maybe you'll like her, maybe you like kind of the villains in movies, but I was very happy with the ending of the movie, and I was even saying good riddance. So maybe you'll find yourself saying good riddance with me, maybe not, maybe I won't give it all away. But the flaws with this movie, basically, there aren't flaws. It's just the story isn't all that interesting. The acting could have been better, but this script wasn't anything special. So really, what can they do with this script? George Sanders did a really nice job. Hedy Lamarr did a nice job with, the script that they were given. But basically, I would recommend watching this movie, especially if you like the costume drama genre. And out of 4 stars, I rate this movie 2.5. And that's better than average, a little bit better than average. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoy my review so far. Please comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.